Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, of course it does. Donald Trump, he waited till the weekend, 30% tariffs on Mexico and indeed on Europe. Is it going to make a difference? Yes, there's going to be volatility, but there's a culture of buying the dip. And whilst individuals, particularly in America, are always buying the dip, then guess what? That puts a floor on the stock market. But also just remember, when did Donald Trump put in these tariffs or say he's going to? He did it at the weekend. Why? He wants to make sure the market doesn't dip too quickly. He actually wants the market to do well. It's how he actually judges whether he's doing well as the president of the United States. So we think there's a flaw on the market, and that's why there's been less volatility than expected. Donald Trump, he's watching the stock market, he's watching the bond market, and every time there is extra volatility, he actually puts in action. So what can you know? Well, when there's volatility, people are going to buy the dip. There's quality companies. Nvidia is an example. Now worth 4 trillion. Can you believe it's worth more than Amazon, Microsoft, more than Apple? What an incredible company. Its company value, 4 trillion, is bigger than the GDP of India. Can it continue to grow? Well, yes, it can, as long as AI continues to grow and it doesn't get too much competition. At the moment, it's building itself a moat. Why? Because companies that start building on NVIDIA, it's actually quite difficult. Once you've built your company and built it on a particular chip, then to actually change it. So just think, when NVIDIA's stock is going up, that company with the marketplace, particularly in the industries it's in, AI, gaming, it's got an opportunity to continue to grow. At the same time, you should diversify. European banks have a good opportunity. Donald Trump, of course, wants the interest rates, the Fed, to reduce their rates. Some point in the next 10 months, he's going to change the chairman of the Fed. Does that mean that interest rates are coming down? 100% it does. Whether they come down before the end of the year or not, next year they're coming down. So when you're investing right now, just think there's a flaw because Donald Trump's watching the market. Think quality companies, think defense. Many countries are gearing up and trying to make sure that they've got adequate protection. They're investing, they're making sure that they're buying the defense that they need to protect their countries. Those companies are going to continue to do well. Defense, banks, and of course, AI linked companies, you're in a great place to invest. So, whilst we look at volatility, we look at opportunity. And of course, when there is chaos, gold continues to do well as Bitcoin. Okay, and don't forget, this week is crypto week. So, what does that mean? Okay, Donald Trump and his family, they own billions of crypto. Are they going to be making sure they hype the market, make it easier to trade stable coins, XRP, and indeed Bitcoin and Ethereum? Okay, they're going to be doing that. And that again means there's opportunity. So, whilst you see the headlines and it looks super crazy, okay, well, it is crazy. But don't forget, even in crazy, there's great opportunities. Like and share the video. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll keep you up to date. While others are panicking, I'll make sure you understand really what's happening in the stock market. Thanks for watching my fast stock market update for the week. Every day, I try and get a video out, so make sure you're updated on the financial markets. I have worldwide what's happening and weekly update to make sure you know exactly where you stand with a fast, concise update.